Now we have simple sentences in Filipino. So here you go. You will really see how easy it is to learn Filipino Tagalog. So we have here, madulas ang kalsada. So this is a sentence. You notice the first word here is adjective and the here is the ang, the or a or an, that's article, and the noun or what we call this subject. So the first word in a sentence, in a simple sentence in Filipino, the first word is adjective. So prefix ma and the root word is dulas. So you say madulas ang kalsada. Madulas here is slippery and kalsada here is the road or highway. So you notice that the Filipino sentence is just the reverse of the English. Another here is matirik ang bundok. Tirik, okay, steep. Bundok is mountain. Matirik ang bundok. In the Philippines, we have maraming matirik ang bundok sa Pilipinas. There are lots of matirik na bundok sa Pilipinas. I say matirik na bundok because it's a phrase. But when I say sentence, I say matirik ang bundok. Another, mababaw ang ilog. Ilog is river. Ang ilog, the river. The ang here indicates that the next word is noun. So, noun indicator, that is ang. So, mababaw ang ilog. Ma is the root word. Babaw. Babaw is the root word. And ma is the prefix. Another, we have this, mapino ang buhangin. Buhangin is sand. No root word. This is the whole word, buhangin. So, buhangin here is sand. In the Philippines, maraming buhangin na mapino sa dagat. In the sea, in the beach resort, there are lots of what we call, or most of our dagat here have this mapino na buhangin. You can also use the word mapino to something that is so smooth. Okay. Another, we have this word malalim ang dagat. Dagat refers to ocean, sea, beach resort, malalim ang dagat. Lalim is deep. Okay, dagat here. Sometimes you hear us say, oh, let's go swimming to dagat. That means resort. Another, we have this word, maliwanag ang gabi. Maliwanag ang gabi, we say this when we are in the province. Of course, it refers to the sunlight and rather the moonlight and the stars. We cannot say, oh, maliwanag ang gabi. We don't say that when we mean the lights, the artificial lights. So we hear this often when we are in the province, okay, the remote provinces, you know, that they don't even have these lights and they have only the stars and the moon. So we say maliwanag ang gabi. Another, we have this word, mahina ang boses. So you say mahina when you mean weak. Weak signal, not loud, low tone. You can also say someone is mahina physically. Okay, you can say that. Mahina si Marie, that means Marie is weak physically or in her skills. Okay, so mahina ang boses. This refers to the very low tone or very weak voice. Another, malambot ang lupa. Malambot here, soft. Something that is soft, pillows, or what, you can use the word malambot. Malambot ang pillows. Malambot ang lupa. Lupa here is soil or earth. So, malambot is soft. Malambot ang pandesal. Malambot ang tinapay. So, you notice the first word is adjective and the word ang and the noun. You see how easy it is to learn Tagalog. So next thing you need to know is the list of vocabulary, and there you can construct sentences and phrases in Filipino. From there you can easily speak Tagalog and you can understand Tagalog, of course. And we have here another, matigas ang bato. Of course, that makes sense. Matigas ang bato. You say bato because the pronunciation in Filipino for the word is like in the sound of around, father, so you say bato, because when you say buto or you say that in a wrong way, that's another meaning of, that's a different word. So you say that correctly. Matigas ang bato. Matigas, tigas is hard. Something that is hard, you say matigas. Matigas ang bato. In Filipino, in Tagalog, when you change a word, a letter, okay, it could mean something. It could mean something bad. So you have to say that correctly. You have to say that word correctly. And then we have another, malakas ang ulan. So malakas is strong, or you say that in English, heavy rain. So malakas ang ulan in Tagalog is the rain is heavy, the rain is strong, heavy rain. You say malakas ang ulan. Okay, just like the word mahina, the word malakas here also refers to the strength. Someone is strong, someone is have this strength physically. You can use the word malakas. And of course, the word arrangement, the word arrangement here, or the words arrangement, we have maliit ang kama. Example, we have the small, the bed. But in English, you say the bed is small. So the is there, we don't have the word because we have this translation or arrangement of words. Maliit ang kama, adjective or the subject. And we have here list of words. When you say makapal, that means thick, something that is thick. You say makapal. And from here, you can make your own sentences. Makapal ang bed. Makapal ang bedsheet. So you can make your own sentences. Manipis, thin, something that is thin, not slim. Manipis ang lips. Okay, magaspang is rough. Something that is rough, you use the word magaspang. Okay, here I'm giving you the words, the meaning of the words, and if there are more than one word, I discussed that also. If there is only one meaning here, it means it's only, the word has only one meaning. But you notice in some words, Tagalog words, we have few or multiple meanings. It depends how you say it. Another, we have this mapino. Mapino here is something that is smooth or some into pieces. You can say you cut that something into mapino, small pieces also that refers. So mapino here is smooth. Another is makinis, something that is smooth also. It refers to the skin only. So for the word makinis, only for the skin. Skin of something, skin of the fruits, your skin, you can use the word makinis. You use the word mapino when you say, oh, cut this thing, cut this fruit, cut this vegetable into something that is into small pieces. You can say into mapino. Okay, small pieces. But you cannot say makinis, cut this vegetable into something makinis. No, because the makinis only for the texture. Okay, so for these three words that I gave you, you can make your own sentences. And don't forget, the mapino and makinis, they are similar, but they can use differently in the sentence. Okay, now let's go to our next lesson.